What's up, everybody? This is Whiskey in the Six. I'm Rob. Missed you guys. How's it going? Just got back from parent-teacher night. Could use one of these. There's a little bit of a snowstorm in Toronto, or in the GTA anyway, so got home a little later than I expected. Had to change, all those different things. So, cheers, everyone. As you can see here, I have Lot 40 Cask Strength 11 and Lot 40 Cask Strength 12. The 12-year-old is actually the 2017 version, bottled at 55%. There were 4,445 bottles, whereas 4,968 bottles, whereas the 11-year-old was this year's version, bottled at 58.4%, and there are 4,020 bottles. Whiskey Throttle saying, wow, new camera. It's the exact same camera. I have a lamp in here to light the room a little bit better. So that's probably why you guys think it's a little bit better. It's the same camera, same different angle, because I usually have this resting on something, but I wanted to type, so same camera. Actually, my cell phone is a better camera than this one here. It's just the lighting that's different. Still getting adjusted here, so I need more lighting in this room in order for it to be a little bit better. We got quite a bit of people in the chat already. Some people were here nice and early. Claire the Third. Claire the Third, these are your two bottles right here of the Lot 40 Cask Strength 11. He asked me to pick a couple up for him. Jason Coates, what's up, buddy? Brad Murphy. We got Malted in Montreal. We got Go Habs. We got Steve A. Prestige Liquids. How's it going, guys? Sipper Social Club. Jeremy, what's up, brother? The Mash and Drum. Jason, how are you, buddy? His show is getting big, guys. I don't know if you guys had a chance to check out the Mash and Drum, but his lives are getting enormous, and that's because he does such a really, just a great job. His lives are very entertaining. I really enjoy them when I get a chance to catch them. I have two screaming children that often occupy most of my time when I am home, so unfortunately I don't get to watch them as much as I'd like. I didn't get to watch any of Roy's live this afternoon or the evening for the UK watchers, because I had, like I said, parent-teacher interviews, so I got to meet a bunch of my students' parents today. We got Daniel Whiskey Throttle in the house. What's up, buddy? Catherine Bono, how are you? Said, hey, Rob, snow in Philadelphia. Also, it took 4 hours to get home from work. Wow, that is not cool. 4 hours, that's quite the trip home. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad you're home now, though, Catherine. Donner Pass Whiskey, how's it going, buddy? Joe Mez, formerly known as Cobra Jet Joe, how's it going, buddy? We got the Malted Man Cave. Keith, what's up, buddy? Malted Man Cave, I gotta catch up on some of your stuff, buddy. I haven't watched some of your, I haven't had any YouTube time in a very long time. The move interfered with a lot of that. Finally starting to get back to normal, so I'll be able to catch up. We got Robert Horowitz in the house. What's up? Peter White in the house as well. How's it going? All right, so like I said, I'm doing Lot 40 12 versus Lot 40 11. The Lot 40 11 is more difficult to come by than last year's version because there's almost 1,000 bottles less. So if you can pick it up, I highly recommend you do so, because I really, really enjoy this one. So I'm going to taste both of them tonight, have a dram with you guys, but mostly I'm just going to chat with you guys. Loch Ness in the house. What's going on, Rich? Thomas Buck. How's it going? Who's had a chance to try these? So if you haven't already, Sipper Social Club, Jeremy. I think I need a drink. My mouth is very dry. First sip of the night. There we go. Got it out of the way. Beautiful stuff. Sipper Social Club, Jeremy reviewed both of these in a head-to-head. Did an awesome job doing it. And he went with the 12. But he said a lot more, so I'll let you guys check that out. And I know what he's saying. The 12 drinks easier at barrel strength without water. But I also feel like that could be because this bottle is pretty fresh. And it's like a barrel-proof bourbon in the sense that it's a new make barrel, charred to a level 2, and then it sat in there for 11 years. So it's going to take a little bit more time to open up. And although these levels are pretty close, it's because I've lent out this bottle already once, and I've had a bunch of people already try this bottle that it's already down to that level. But they're about the same, but this has been open for almost a full year longer, the 12-year-old. So it's had a lot more time to kind of open up and adjust. So both are excellent, but I'm going to tell you what I think tonight. But my theory was that the 11 was better. I don't know. We're going to see. So far, I'm already totally understanding where Jeremy was coming from. So Catherine saying that she's been looking out for it but has not found it yet. My bourbon journey's in the house. Good evening, buddy. How are you? Scotty. Honestly, I think Scott would really enjoy these. They're as close to a straight rye as you're going to get in Canada. Really, really nice stuff. Nicholas, what's going on, buddy? Nice to see you. I got a chance to meet Nicholas in person a couple of days ago. Very, very nice meeting you. It was a pleasure, buddy. Pete Lava in the house. Very nice. Long time no see. I don't think I've talked to these guys since we did the live together. I gotta see these guys soon. I gotta get together with them. We gotta collaborate again. So the 11-year-old is a bit hotter. It is bottled at 58.4%. So right off the hop, you do notice it's a bit hotter. Drunken watching, awesome. I love it. I missed that conversation. Whiskey Throttle saying, I'm okay except for Easton buying all my whiskey. Oh, the yeast infection buying all of my whiskey. Okay, I get it. That's really funny, Daniel. And then he said, at Whiskey in the Six, at Sipper Social Club. And then he said something about me and Jeremy getting a divorce. I don't know. I think he's a little jealous. Heavy hitters in tonight for sure. We got about 34 right now. So has anybody had a chance to do the 11-year-old lot 40 versus the 12-year-old lot 40? Because I'm totally getting what Jeremy's saying, but I do feel that the 11-year-old is better with a bit of water. And I do remember feeling that the 12-year-old last year when I reviewed it was a little tight. So it could just be a time open kind of deal here. The 12-year-old has had a long time. Jeremy's in the chat. How long has this bottle been open, Jeremy? I feel like it's been open for at least 6-7 months, if not longer. And then the 11-year-old has just been open for a couple months, maybe 2 months tops, maybe a little less than that. But both on nose and palate at the moment, the 12 is winning, in my opinion. So Jeremy's saying 1 year for the 12-year-old being open. So Pete Level wants to collaborate for the Glenfiddich Fire and Cane. I still got to pick up a bottle of that, but that's not a bad idea. We can do that for sure. I got to grab a bottle and then we'll do it. Whiskey Throttle saying 38 viewers, now 41, but only 15 thumbs up. Yeah, guys, if you don't mind, click that thumbs up. I'm going to say that the Lot 4012 tonight is the winner on nose. And on palate. You do not need a drop of water for the Lot 4012. It's 55%, which it says it's cask strength at 55%, but I find it hard to believe that they found 55% exactly for a cask strength whiskey. I don't know what kind of shenanigans they could be pulling to get it at 55% and still call it cask strength if it's not. I'm pretty sure it has to be, but I don't know if there's rules that allow for them to say it's cask strength or anything like that, even if it isn't. I'm pretty sure this. Now, the reason why I brought these two to the table is because I don't do a Canadian whiskey of the year. I don't do an American whiskey of the year. I don't do a particular country's whiskey of the year. I do my entire lineup of whiskeys of the year. I'll do a top 6. I'll do a whole bunch of honorable mentions. But what I'm going to say is that this Lot 40 cask strength is my Canadian whiskey of the year. And I'm telling you guys that live because I don't actually have an official video where I talk about whiskeys of the year. But out of all the Canadian whiskeys I've tried this year that were released in 2018, this is by far the best. And that probably would have been the same thing last year. It's the one that I really like to collect out of all of the Canadian whiskeys because it's highly sought after. As you can see, I enjoy it quite a bit. I actually have another bottle. One of my buddies is holding on to it for me. He picked it up for me. But 2 of these are going to clear the 3rd. So I'll only have 2 left after that. But if I can find more, I will grab them because I think, number one, if there's ever a time where Canadian whiskey is going to become highly collectible, it's going to be with stuff like this, where it's cask strength, it's unadulterated, it's made in almost like an American style with the new American oak, charred at a number 2, but it's virgin. Well, that would indicate that it's new, and it's really good stuff. That's 100% rye in that bottle, so very rare for this time. I mean, nobody else is really doing that. Not too many places are doing a cask strength 100% rye. There are a few lesser known distilleries, like more mom and pop type distilleries, that are doing it, but it's not that common. I'm just gonna get to the chat over here. Whiskey Throttle saying Roy gave 6 ounces to Ralphie, which is awesome. That is pretty awesome, actually. And I'm gonna take credit for giving Daniel the idea to give Roy that bottle of Lot 40. That was my idea, the Lot 40 cask strength. He was asking me what I thought he should give, and I said that would be a really good idea because it's a good way for people to be introduced to a Canadian whiskey that's done the right way. So I'm happy that Daniel took my advice, and he probably was thinking the same thing as well. So I won't take full credit for it. But Steve A is saying there are no actual rules I've heard around calling something cask strength. Okay, so that's probably true. I don't know. But I'm thinking this is pretty close to cask strength. I've told this story a couple times now. If the Canadian Club 40-year-old or 41-year-old was bottled at cask strength today, that would have easily been my Canadian whiskey of the year. It might have been one of the top 6 whiskeys of this year if it was an official bottling, but it's not. So I can only talk about the barrel pull that I actually got to taste. Really good stuff, but it's not something that they're releasing just yet. So when they do, look out for that, because they did say that they're going to do the Cask Strength 42 or 43 or maybe even 44 or 45. I'm not sure what year they're going to do it in, but they're going to do it. So it's going to be pretty cool. Go Habs in the house. He was making a comment about my camera earlier, wondering if I was using the old computer. It's the new computer, so don't worry, Go Habs. Santa Cruzin, what's up, buddy? Nice to see you in the chat. Who else do we got tonight? We got Malted in Montreal. I said that earlier, but I think he was in earlier, and now I think he just got back. What's up? What's up, Swami? How's it going, buddy? Claire the Third is yelling TD. It's sexy Robbie time. Thanks, Swami. Did I miss much? I'm at work watching NFFW. What does NFFW stand for? Marty Neary is saying hello from Denver. What's up, buddy? Tom R's in the house. How's it going, buddy? I saw the comment that you made earlier when I joined in for 2 seconds, Tom, in Roy's chat. I just couldn't comment back because as you said it, a parent walked into my classroom and I had an interview going on, so I wasn't able to respond. I literally just picked up my phone, super chatted Roy, put the phone back down, and then had to get on with the parent-teacher interview. So hope you don't think I was ignoring you, buddy. Claire the Third is saying Rogers for president. But this 11-year-old is actually opening up quite a bit. Daniel saying buy some Beard Balm. I think it's the light that's making it look messier than it actually is. It's not bad. It's actually pretty groomed. I get a little closer. It's pretty short, so I don't really need the Beard Balm just yet. And thanks for the super chat, by the way, Daniel. Really appreciate it. Did Peace and Move crew. All right, good night, Pete Leva. Nice having you in, buddy. Tamara is saying, no worries. I knew you were busy. Appreciate it, buddy. Tamara uses Gib beard oil. Apparently, I use a lot of beard oil, especially when I'm sending packages to the United States. Beard balm, beard wax. That's kind of the go-to. Christine Deems in the house. How's it going? Nice to see you. Click on your pop-up chat. Pop-up chat. I did, didn't I? I have it open. I thought I had it open. I don't know. Am I missing something? I don't think I'm missing anything. I don't know. What's Daniel talking about? Big Rude Awakening. How's it going, bud? Mark Saliba in the house. Not during the Packers game. I'm conflicted. How's this, Mark? Just leave it on. Watch the Packers game and just put up the volume on the YouTube. No Shave November. This is actually, I'm planning on growing this until December 25th. So this is going to get a lot messier very soon. Swami, thank you so much for the super chat, buddy. Really appreciate it. 6 for the 6. Cheers, brother. Guys, if you haven't already, please head over to Swami's channel, Malted in Montreal. Hit the subscribe button. Super cool channel. He reviews a lot of great whiskeys. You guys are going to love it. And also, Whiskey Throttle has a channel. He goes live every once in a while. He's been really busy with work lately. He's been all over the west coast of Canada, and he hasn't really had a chance to stay home and film a few videos or do a few lives. But every once in a while, he'll pop up on a live, and he does a great job. Tom R is asking if I've ever tried Rosebank. I have not tried Rosebank. Unfortunately, it's eluding me. I haven't seen it in Alberta. I haven't seen it in Ontario. It's one of those things that I actually don't get to see very often. So I've heard good things though. How is it, Tom? Tell me. The Mash and Drum is saying it's awesome when Whiskey Throttle goes live. It really is. He's a good. He makes for a good show. He has a spank bank. Yeah, Whiskey Throttle is currently in Winterpeg. He means Winnipeg, with Whiskey Whistle. That's Mark. If you guys haven't gone to his channel, go check him out as well. So the 11-year-old opened up quite a bit. And I honestly think that's the biggest issue between the 11-year-old and the 12-year-old is the 11-year-old needs more time because it's been open for a lot less time than the 12-year-old, but they're both excellent. I mean, the nose is winning on the 12, so I'm going to save this one for my second dram and just finish up this 11 and move over to the 12. But both are excellent whiskeys. You can't go wrong with either. And like I said, I don't think we'll have to worry about it too much in the next little while. But if they continue only producing under 5,000 bottles and it stays the quality and the age statement that it's at, I only think it's going to be harder and harder to come by because they're great whiskeys. And there's a brand in the South that produces a lot more whiskey. And for whatever reason, it's impossible to get their stuff. You have to get it in lottery. And I'm not saying that this is the next BTAC, but it might be one of those ones to look out for in the near future. Yeah, actually, it's pretty cold in Ontario right now too. So we got Stuart McDonald in the house saying Macallan Classic 18 delicious after a big dinner tonight. Yeah, Macallan 18 is awesome. Let's be honest. And then we just got a big super chat from my boy. Here's what I owe you from the divorce settlement. Cheers, brother. I appreciate it. Jeremy's my boy. He opens up some pretty badass whiskey at this house, and I'm gonna be getting a Glengoyne 30-year-old, and I figure who better to open that up with than Jeremy because he's shared some pretty incredible stuff. So I plan to return the favor. Super cool guy. You guys got to check out his channel, Super Social Club. Tamer in the house. What's up, buddy? Nicholas is saying that he's hiding. Hold on, what did I miss earlier? How is that? Oh, how is the Kilhoman hiding in the background? He's not hiding. The bottle is. You know what? I've only tasted one dram out of it. It's still pretty fresh. But so far so good. Actually, there's a few of the Kilhoman PX that I got to try at a bar downtown called Char Number 5. Let's get married. Super Social Club is saying that he's proposing to me again. He wants to get married again. I do, buddy. I do. Yeah, so this Kilhoman is good. This is made exclusively for Alberta, but obviously not because I'm in Ontario. It was produced for Alberta, and there's a PX that's at the LCBO that I got to try at Char Number 5. Really, really cool bar. The prices are kind of expensive, but the whiskey selection is incredible. that PX is bonkers. It's really, really good. So I know Swami's talked a lot about it. I don't know if it's the exact same one. I know that they're batch by batch, so it may or may not be. The SAQ and the LCBO get a lot of the same things, so it could be the exact same one. And that one is really, really good. Goran saying hello from Sweden. What's up, buddy? Nice to have you in. What time is it in Sweden right now? Stuart McDonald saying you and Jeremy are putting me in the poorhouse. I believe it. I apologize, buddy. Hope I get snowed in Aurora tomorrow. Honestly, there's quite a bit of snow, but I don't know if it'll be enough for us to get snowed in, bud. Claire Third is saying, Rob, did you have any of the new Cavafan bottles? You know what? Jeremy ordered a few of the Vino Barriques, but I didn't order them this time just because they're kind of costly, and I don't know. I just didn't. I have no real good reason why. I have my eye on a whole bunch of scotch, and that's usually how it goes. So unfortunately, I have not. Tamara's drinking Jura 30. I think it stinks on the nose. All right. I want to try that, though. There's a new Jura 18-year-old that I want to try. Looks really good. Brad Murphy is saying, hi from Gold Coast. It's a tad warmer here, 93. That's not even fair, 93? Seriously? It's like -3 in Ontario right now. Goran is saying it's 3 a.m. Goran, am I pronouncing that correctly? I hope I am. Sorry if I'm butchering it, but Taylor is saying, cheers from Cranbrook, BC. Gonna pour a Maker's 46 tonight. Awesome, buddy. Nice to have you in. Appreciate it. Fight for Sound says, hey, guys. What's up, buddy? Got a lot of new names in the chat today, which is actually really cool. I'm glad to see you guys all in. I guess what's happening is a bunch of people come in and then leave, and then new guys come in. But there's been some activity on the channel lately. I have quite a few new subscribers, so hopefully we'll have more of you guys in more often. It's awesome. And then Danny Mars is saying hi from Australia. What's up? I think, what's the time difference from Canada or Ontario and I guess Australia is all the same time zone, but I could be wrong about that because Canada has like 3 different time zones. So I don't know. What time is it there, Danny? Kenneth is in the house drinking Bunnahabhain Moine Bordeaux. Wow, that sounds good. This Bordeaux here is really good. As you can tell, I bought 2 of them. The Deanston Bordeaux. It shows up as a red wine cask, so it's called a red wine cask, but it's the Bordeaux red wine. Really, really good stuff. It's only 9 years old, but drinks like it's older. And then, surprisingly, I'm going to be reviewing this soon, but really good stuff. Kirkland, 18-year-old, shockingly good. For the price, it's like 50 American. It's like tomorrow there. Yeah, that's true. The Frenchies love whiskey too. They do. Honestly, a lot of guys in the Canadian Whiskey Exchange group on Facebook are from Quebec. They buy up a lot of whiskey. Ryan Follick, hi from Michigan. What's up, buddy? Nice to see you. Brad Murphy's drinking. I'm guessing that's the SMWS 1210 here. 12.10. I don't know. It could be wrong. But they have these funny society cask numbers. So this one is 2833. And the nose on this is absolutely insane. Yeah. If for those of you that watch my channel, the nose on this is bonkers. Daniel Whiskey Throttle sent this to me. Beautiful stuff. I actually am in love with it. I wondered if they left it for like 3-4 more years in the cask because the nose is incredible. The palate's a bit hot, but with water it's perfect. So really, really nice. that'll be coming soon. I'll probably finish my night with that dram now that I reminded myself. The toupee is on point tonight. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Does it look like a toupee? Seriously? PP Kirkland 18 is legit. It really is. Honestly, man. I love it. It's beautiful stuff. Surprisingly, only $50. Like, how can you go wrong? They have a 21-year-old available as well. What does that go for, Pete? PPN Marina. Whiskey Throttle saying that is a great bottle. Tell them why it's hot, dude. It's Cask Strength and it's 60.4%. So obviously, I don't know how many bottles are on this table that are not Cask Strength. Bonkers alert. Exactly. So I think they know that it's Cask Strength, but I apologize, Daniel, for not pointing that out. So my assessment of the 11-year-old, I still think it's a great whiskey. I think it's an A+. It's 58% at Cask Strength, or 58.4, whatever it is. So obviously it's going to be a little bit hotter. It's got such a wicked flavor profile. It's like this chamomile, and then there's brown sugars and honey, a whole bunch of really cool flavors that you can only get from rye. I love it. It's fantastic stuff. But then on the nose, there's this other flavor profile that you get from rye as well. For the 12, it comes out. And the only other whiskeys I've ever smelled it on were straight ryes from the US. And it's like Michter's Toasted Barrel Rye and the Booker's Rye that I have behind me. And it's this like bubblegum sweetness. And that's coming out on the nose here. Very, very prevalent. Really, really nice. Brad Murphy saying time zone. Sorry, Rob. You got to go, buddy. You got to go. Take it easy. Glad to have you in. Yeah, no, this stuff is crazy good. Honestly, the nose is, if I had to mark the nose alone, it would be a 10 out of 10. The palate brings it down a little bit, but it's sad that there's only 637 bottles. If anybody knows where I can get another bottle of this, SMWS 28.33, or that's the Society cask number. If anybody knows where I can get another one of these, let me know, please. Also, I wanted to share something pretty cool with you guys. I recently picked up this rum. I got it for a steal, under $80. I don't know much about it because I haven't had the time to research it. All I know about it is what Peter White has told me about. It's 48.4%. So already it's a winner in my books. 20 years old, which is crazy. So a 20-year-old rum, 48.4%. It says traditional Cuban method on the bottle. It's rum Melcon. I probably pronounced that terribly. Rare proof, it's called. And it's phenomenal stuff. It says on the back something about it's a Panama whiskey imported and packaged by Savio, which is an Italian company. So it's bottled under the authority of a Panama company, I guess. I'm not 100% sure how all that works, but again, I'll give you a look at the bottle. If you guys can pick this up, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. It's probably one of the sweetest spirits I've ever had, but it's not off-puttingly sweet. It's just fantastic. Honestly, really, really good stuff. You guys got to check it out. Really, really good stuff. And I think Tom R in the chat would really appreciate this one. If I get a chance, maybe I'll send them a sample. Although I owe a few people samples at the moment, and I haven't been able to catch up on that. So hopefully I'll be able to do that soon. Yeah, Jason Coates is saying that he loves a good rum. The Mash and Drum is saying, wow, rare proof. Yeah, rum is good stuff. They're saying that he needs some beard oil. All right, man, I'll see what I can do. I will see what I can do. Although, like I said, it's been kind of crazy. I still have to ship out a couple of these bottles. I have a whole bunch of stuff to ship out that I haven't had a chance to. And that's the main reason why I haven't done the coins yet, guys, because I teach full time. Obviously, that's my full time career. Then I have this whiskey channel that I try to put out at least 2 videos a week if I can. Sometimes I go live, which is a third bonus video. If you guys care, I mean, I'm not sure. And then I teach kickboxing 3 to 4 times a week. So, and we're just opening up our own kickboxing. It's called Sixer Kickboxing. It's Thai boxing style kickboxing. So between teaching grade 8s, teaching kickboxing at night, and then the whiskey thing, it gets pretty hectic. So I haven't been able to ship out all the stuff that I've wanted to. And then adding coins to the mix is just going to make it even more crazy. I need to hire like an intern or something. If any of you watched the movie Van Wilder, he had Haji. I need to get a guy like Haji. Mix what with some Coke? Is Claire the Third saying mix it with some Coke? He said something that offended Tom earlier, I think. I didn't see it though. I don't know. I don't know what he said. I don't know. Charles Dixon's in the house. What's up, buddy? He says, a question, Rob. HP the Dark or Lafroig 18? Which one should I get for Christmas this year? Got to be the Lafroig, right? Man, that's a tough one. So the Lafroig 18 that I've reviewed, that 48% version, it's phenomenal. It's not as peaty as most Lafroigs are. It's hard to compare it with Highland Park the Dark, because the Dark has this like crazy nice chocolate and like dark sherry notes that obviously you're not going to get from the Lafroig. So if it's a Christmas dram, I'm almost thinking that I would lean more towards the Dark than the Lafroig 18, just because it's cask strength, or close to anyway, at like 52 point something percent. And then you have like the sherry influence that makes it a little sweeter. But honestly, you cannot go wrong with either of those. I wish I could give something away, but 2 of those might be in the running for my whiskey of the year this year. So we'll talk. Message me separately, Charles. We'll talk. All right, I'm going to do a few more minutes here, guys, and then I'm going to sign off, and then you guys can wait a few more, get a drink of water, grab a snack, and then you have the Scotch 4 Dummies coming up at around 10 o'clock, which is pretty cool. I'm going to try to make 8:30 my time. So on the nights that I'm not super busy, I'll tune in at 8:30, and I'll probably sign out around 9:15, 9:20. On the nights that I have Jeremy over, or a buddy over, or something big to review or talk about, then I can even push it up until the 9:59 or whatever, something like that, just before the Scotch 4 Dummies sign on. So I never interfere with them, and at least you have someone guiding you into what's going on with the Scotch 4 Dummies. So give it a shot. If you can, come in. I would love all 53 of you back next week at 8:30. But I'm not going to promise anything. I'm going to try to upload and set the reminder right away tonight. for next week, because I think that's where I do you guys an injustice by not reminding you guys that I'm going to be going live, or not being consistent with my lives. So I'm going to try to do that more often. I'm going to do that little due diligence if I can. But it gets busy over here, guys, so don't hate me if I can't do it. We got Whiskey Throttle saying R9.3. I guess that's a SMWS rum, I'm assuming. I could be wrong. Actually, Daniel sent me 2 very cool SMWS samples. One is the Cask 42.24. It's the bee's knees. I think this one is a cognac. I could be wrong, but I think it's a cognac. No, this is the Lejeg, which is really nice. It smells beautiful, and it's actually really, really nice. 42.24. And then the cognac is C4.1. So I guess if it's a rum or if it's a cognac or whatever, they put the letter C and then 4.1, or if it's a rum, they put R and then like Daniel listed above. Steve A is saying 8:30 Eastern time next Thursday. Not sure if I'll be home from the family holiday dinner, but if I am, I'll certainly be watching. I appreciate that, Steve. I'm going to put it in tonight. Hopefully I can, honor that time. I think that should be okay, because my wife usually, the kids are in bed usually by that time. My wife is teaching during that time at our gym, and by that point, I think that's the most realistic time for me to go live. I wish it wasn't all jam-packed on Thursdays. I wish I could spread it throughout the week. I liked my Tuesday slot. It doesn't really work out for me. So I'm going to see if I can do Thursdays for the next little while. Yeah. Sipper Social Club is saying, I can't remember, but I think it was Lejeg. It's the Lejeg. So good. He loved it. I love it. Really, really yummy stuff. Salud, Chindan. Throwing some Italian in the chat. Great live. Thanks, Jason. I really appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for the super chat. Always love a little bit of Italian in there. Appreciate it. Can't wait till, honestly, the Mash and Drum, if you guys haven't checked out his channel, please check it out. His lives go nuts. Like, he has, I don't know how many subscribers he has. He's relatively new, but every one of his subscribers loves him and goes into his lives and watches his lives, and it's awesome to see. He's doing a great job. So rightly so. You guys got to check him out. If you haven't subscribed to him yet, subscribe to him now. Some of the other guys you want to check out are Sipper Social Club, my boy Jeremy, super cool guy, really, really great reviews. The other ones that you want to check out are Daniel Whiskey Throttle. So it's just Whiskey Throttle. Daniel is his name. And then Malted in Montreal, Swami, really cool guy. You got to check him out. Tonight there was also My Bourbon Journey in the house. Scotty, really cool channel. He does bourbons. He does a great job doing them. And the Malted Man Cave, my boy Keith, super cool guy. You got to check him out as well. If you haven't already, I'm sure you have. Roy went on live earlier tonight. He has a great channel as well. He's killing it. I think he's close to like 6,000 subs. And then you have the Scotch 4 Dummies coming up at 10 o'clock. So I'm going to sign out. So give you guys a little bit of a break. Go kiss the wives. Tell them you love them, and that you're going to be watching some more YouTube in a little while, because the Scotch 4 Dummies go live at 10 o'clock. Guys, really appreciate it. Jeremy saying that he's going to get something from me. I'm assuming some sort of whiskey. Nicholas is saying, nice work between you and Jeremy. Makes me want to find last year's 12 to compare to this year's 11. Chalk up another one on the list. Sorry, buddy. Mike Snook's in the house, and he's saying, thanks for the show. Appreciate you guys showing up, guys. You guys are all awesome. Really appreciate it. Tune in hopefully next week at 8:30 again. That's standard Eastern time, or Eastern time anyway. And we'll do this again. Hopefully next week I can get Jeremy in the house, because you guys want to see him more than you want to see me. And maybe, although it won't be an official review, and I'll do the official review later, it might be with a Glengoyne 30 in our hands. So stay tuned. Cheers, guys. Appreciate you coming in.